Welcome to the summary of the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, where the author discusses the idea that small changes in our habits can lead to significant improvements in our lives. In this book, Clear provides a practical framework for understanding how to build good habits and break bad ones, drawing on scientific research and personal experiences. We will explore together the main ideas and tools that can help you make sustainable changes in your daily behaviors and adopt a new identity that reflects the positive habits you seek to achieve. Let's discover how these principles can be used to improve our quality of life and achieve success in various areas. Chapter 1. The Basics of Habit Formation. In the first chapter of Atomic Habits, James Clear presents the fundamentals of habit formation and their profound impact on our lives. He explains that habits are the building blocks of positive change and emphasizes that major changes are not necessary to achieve success. Instead, gradual progress and small 1% improvements each day can lead to amazing results in the long term. Clear illustrates that habits are automatic actions that occur through continuous repetition, so small habits may seem insignificant at first, but they accumulate over time to shape our identity and significantly influence the outcomes in our lives. These atomic habits are like compounds that grow in strength over time. In this section, the author also discusses the difference between goals and systems. Instead of focusing on big goals like losing weight or earning more money, we should focus on the daily systems that guide us to achieve these goals. In other words, success is not the result of radical change, but the result of simple, repeated improvements in habits. Another important idea is that habits shape our identity. If we want to change our lives, we need to change the way we see ourselves. For example, instead of focusing on running, we should adopt the identity of "I am an athlete." When your identity changes, your actions will naturally change. This section highlights that building strong habits is key to achieving any type of success or improvement in our lives, emphasizing the importance of focusing on systems and daily habits rather than pursuing immediate results. Chapter 2. The 4 Rules for Habit Formation. In the second part of Atomic Habits, James Clear discusses the 4 rules for habit formation, which are the basic principles that help you build good habits or get rid of bad ones. These rules make the process of changing habits simpler and more actionable. Make it obvious. In this rule, Clear explains the importance of making habits visible and clear in our daily lives. If you want to start a new habit, you need to create obvious triggers that make remembering the habit easy, such as putting your running shoes by the door if you want to start running. Habits that are clear and within easy reach are easier to adopt. Make it attractive. This rule involves motivating yourself to perform the habit. You need to make the new habit attractive and enjoyable in order to keep going. For instance, you can pair a new habit with something you already enjoy, like listening to your favorite music while exercising. Make it easy. Habits that are easy to execute are the ones that will stick. Clear advises simplifying the behavior as much as possible. If the habit is complex or requires significant effort, you are likely to give it up. Start with small, achievable steps, which make the habit feel easy to accomplish. Make it satisfying. This rule deals with providing immediate rewards for the new habit. Habits that give you a feeling of satisfaction after completing them are the ones you will stick to in the long term. The reward can be something simple, like the feeling of accomplishment or a small material reward. These 4 rules form the foundation for building effective and sustainable habits. When you make habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, you create an environment for continuous success and the change you seek to achieve. Chapter 3. Make it easy. In the third part of Atomic Habits, James Clear focuses on the 3rd rule, make it easy, explaining how the habits we want to adopt should be simple and easy to execute. Clear explains that complexity and excess effort are the biggest enemies of new habits, and starting with small, actionable steps increases the likelihood of continuity. One of the important principles in this section is the law of least effort, as people tend to choose tasks that require the least amount of effort. Therefore, when you make the habit easier by simplifying it, it becomes more repeatable. For example, if you want to read, instead of committing to reading an entire book, start by reading just one page each day. Clear also talks about the concept of the 2-minute rule, which states that any habit can be started by doing it for just 2 minutes. The goal here is to remove mental barriers that make us procrastinate starting a habit. For example, instead of committing to an hour of exercise, start with just 2 minutes of exercise. This makes the habit seem less challenging and makes it easier to start. Chapter 4. Make it satisfying. In the 4th chapter, Clear focuses on make it satisfying, which emphasizes the importance of getting an immediate reward when doing a new habit. He explains that habits that provide an immediate sense of satisfaction are the most likely to stick because the human brain responds better to instant rewards. One example Clear gives is to offer yourself a small reward after saving a certain amount of money if you are trying to develop a saving habit. This immediate feeling of accomplishment will motivate you to keep saving. Clear also talks about the importance of habit tracking as a tool for reinforcing psychological rewards. When you track your habits using a calendar or an app, seeing your progress over time gives you a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment, which increases your desire to keep going. Chapter 5. Identity-based habits. In the 5th part, Clear talks about how to cement habits and make them a permanent part of your life by building a new identity based on those habits. He focuses on an important idea, which is that real, lasting change doesn't happen just by modifying behavior, but by changing how you see yourself. In other words, if you want to change your habits drastically, you need to start by changing your identity. Clear explains that habits are not just actions we perform, but are an expression of the person we believe ourselves to be. For example, if you want to be a healthy person, it's not enough to work out from time to time. You need to adopt the identity of, I am a person who cares about my health. When this identity becomes part of you, exercising or eating healthily becomes a natural behavior that aligns with your new identity. Chapter 6. The role of environment. In the 6th chapter, Clear introduces the concept of sustainable progress and stresses the importance of the environment in shaping habits. He explains that changes in the environment can have a huge impact on our behavior and help us build good habits or get rid of bad ones. Design your environment. The environment plays a crucial role in facilitating or obstructing habits. To adopt a new habit, you must design your environment to support that habit. For instance, if you want to eat more fruits, place them prominently in your kitchen. Social influence. The people we surround ourselves with can greatly influence our habits. If you are surrounded by people who practice healthy habits, you are more likely to adopt those habits as well. Conclusion. James Clear emphasizes that small changes in our daily habits can lead to big results in the long run. The book focuses on the importance of understanding how to build good habits and eliminate bad ones by applying the 4 rules. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. Clear also stresses the role of identity in shaping our habits, noting that success in changing our behaviors requires redefining ourselves according to the habits we want to adopt. By using tools such as changing the environment and affirming our identity, we can create a motivating environment that promotes sustainable progress. In the end, Atomic Habits is about realizing that habits are not just behaviors we do, but are an expression of who we are. By making small and repeated changes, we can build a healthier, more productive life and achieve sustainable success in all areas of our lives.